Hello students, we are discussing about epithelial tissues. In the last class only we have discussed what is epithelial tissues and where they are present. Epithelial tissues forms a continuous sheet of closely packed cells that cover almost all the external and internal surfaces of the animal body. And these epithelial tissue or the cells of the epithelial tissues are present on basement membrane. The cells of the epithelial tissues are tightly held together by the help of cementing materials and various types of junctions. In this class, let us discuss about types of epithelial tissues. Types of epithelial tissues. In case of epithelial tissues, based on the cell shapes, they are mainly classified into three types. Based on the shape of the cells, epithelial tissues are mainly classified into three types such as simple squamous epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue and cuboidal epithelial tissue. Based on the shape of the cell, epithelial tissues are classified into mainly three types such as simple squamous epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue and cuboidal epithelial tissue. Simple squamous epithelial tissue is also called as pavement epithelium because the cells of this squamous epithelial tissue fit together like the tiles of the floor. The cells of the simple squamous epithelial tissue are flat. This epithelial tissue contains group of flat cells. So the cells of this epithelial tissue fit together like tiles of a floor. Hence, they are also called as pavement epithelium. And the cells of the squamous epithelial tissue are thin, flat, polygonal. They are thin cells of the squamous epithelial tissues are thin, flat, polygonal shaped and they are having the nucleus at the center. See, this is the nucleus which is present at the center of the flat, polygonal, thin cells of the squamous epithelial tissue. And the cells of the simple squamous epithelial tissue lies on the basement membrane. It lies on the basement membrane. Basement membrane is an extracellular layer of collagen fibers and dense matrix. Extracellular layer of collagen fibers and dense matrix is called as basement membrane. See, this is basement membrane. The cells of the squamous epithelial tissues are present above the basement membrane. The simple squamous epithelial tissues. Simple squamous epithelial tissues are present in the esophagus. Simple squamous epithelial tissues are present in the esophagus and it forms the lining of the mouth. The lining of the mouth contains a simple squamous epithelial tissue. So the location of simple squamous epithelium includes the lining of the mouth, esophagus are also called as food pipe. Next to the pharynx, esophagus is present, or between pharynx and stomach, esophagus is present. That esophagus and internal lining of the mouth, alveoli of lung alveoli of lung, Bowman's capsule of nephron, which is present in the kidney. Alveoli of lung, Bowman's capsule, esophagus and the internal lining of the mouth contains simple squamous epithelial tissue. The skin of our body is also made up of squamous epithelial tissue. The main function of skin is protecting the body. Skin is made up of simple squamous epithelial tissue. But the skin epithelial cells are arranged in many layers. Skin epithelial cells are arranged in many layers in order to prevent the wear and tear. When the simple squamous epithelial tissues or squamous epithelial tissues are arranged in many layers, then it is called as stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Simple squamous epithelial tissue means it is single layered. Squamous epithelial tissue which forms single layer or single layer squamous epithelial tissue is called simple squamous epithelial tissue. When squamous epithelial tissues are arranged in many layers, then it is called as stratified epithelial tissue. Stratified is nothing but presence of many layers. That is called stratified. Then the next one is columnar epithelial tissue. Columnar epithelial tissue. See, this is the columnar epithelial tissue. The cells of the columnar epithelial tissues are tall. Cells of columnar epithelial tissues are tall, or they are column-like or pillar-like. These are tall, column or pillar-like cells, whereas the cells of the squamous epithelial tissues are flat, thin and polygonal, but the cells of the columnar epithelial tissues are tall and they are having broad base and narrow apex. Broad base and narrow apex. Like this. One end is broad and another end is narrow. Broad and narrow regions are present and it is column-like. The cells are column-like. Cells of the columnar epithelial tissues are column-like or pillar-like. And the cells are compactly arranged. The nucleus of the cells of columnar epithelial tissues is oval shaped. Here nucleus is oval shaped and it is present. Nucleus is oval shaped and usually nucleus is present at near the base. Near the base nucleus is present and it is oval shaped. Means here nucleus, in case of columnar epithelial tissue, nucleus is present at the base or near the base. Oval shaped nucleus. Oval shaped nucleus is present in case of columnar epithelial tissue. And the cells of the columnar epithelial tissues are also present on the basement membrane. See here, basement membranes are present. Sometimes the free surfaces of the columnar epithelial tissues bear a number of tiny or small finger-like projections called villi. Such columnar epithelial tissues are called as ciliated columnar epithelial tissues. If small hair-like cilia are present, at the free surface of the columnar epithelial tissues, then it is called as ciliated columnar epithelial tissue. See here, cilia are present. If you are drawing ciliated columnar epithelial tissues, then here above all the column-like cells, you have to draw cilia. In the one diagram only, I am showing both. These are columnar epithelial tissues, and this one is example for ciliated columnar epithelial tissues. These columnar epithelial tissues are present in the inner lining of the stomach and intestine. Columnar epithelial tissues are present in the inner lining of the stomach and intestine, and also they are present in the lining of the glands of the intestine or the glands of the stomach. Whereas the ciliated columnar epithelial tissues are present in the respiratory tract. And the presence of cilia in the columnar epithelial tissues in the respiratory tract helps in the forward movement of mucus. It helps or it pushes the mucus forward. The cilia present on the columnar epithelial tissue pushes the mucus forward, and thereby it helps in clearing of the mucus. Then the next one is cuboidal epithelial tissue. Cuboidal epithelial tissue. Cuboidal epithelial tissue is made up of compactly arranged cube-like cells. Cuboidal epithelial tissue is made up of compactly arranged cube-like cells. See, these cells are cube-shaped, and nucleus is spherical shaped, and it is present at the center. Both in squamous and cuboidal, nucleus is present at the center. And cilia may be present or absent on cuboidal epithelial tissue. If cilia are present on the free surface of the cuboidal epithelial tissue, then it is called as ciliated cuboidal epithelial tissue. If cilia are present on the free surface of the cuboidal epithelial tissue, then it is called as ciliated cuboidal epithelial tissue. The presence of cilia on the free surface of the cuboidal epithelial tissue is helpful for increasing the absorptive area. It is helpful for increasing absorptive area. And these cuboidal epithelial tissues are present in the lining of the kidney tubules. Cuboidal epithelial tissues are present on the lining of the kidney tubules of the kidney, such as proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubules. The tubules of the kidney. The lining of the kidney tubules is made up of cuboidal epithelial tissue. And these cuboidal epithelial tissues are also present on the germinal layer of the sex organs. They are also present on the germinal layers of the sex organs and ducts of the salivary gland, which is present in the mouth. Also present in the ducts of the salivary glands. And these cuboidal epithelial tissues sometimes forms the glands. Means these cells of the cuboidal epithelial tissues folds inward and they may form multicellular glands. Then it is called as glandular epithelium. They may fold inwardly in order to form multicellular glands. That glands secretes particular type of enzymes or hormones. This is about types of epithelial tissues. Thank you.